if you've landed on the mat here today, it is for a reason. This whole yoga practice today is going to be based around building awareness of what your body actually needs versus that push or that pull to do what you think it needs. So I really want you to tap into listening to your body today. And the reason for this is because we can constantly feel really pushed or pulled in different directions. And sometimes we force ourselves to do things that our body doesn't actually necessarily want to do, or maybe we go to an event that we know isn't necessarily going to serve us. And the same goes for workouts. Life can be really busy, and sometimes you need to know when to pull back, and then sometimes you need to know when to push. So through this whole yoga flow, it is about building awareness of what you need today. This is a yoga flow that you can come back to when you're having a really high energy day, and it's also a yoga flow you can come back to when you just want to move and stretch your body. So I really want you to take your time and think about how your body is feeling in each of the moves, and know when to push and know when to pull back. Finding this balance is so important, not just in our yoga practice, but our everyday life. And we need it now more than ever, especially if you are coming out of a lockdown. So we are going to begin by getting ourselves into a beautiful little child's pose. So I encourage you to make this flow as fiery as you like, or maybe a little bit lighter if that's what your body needs. So let's just sink into a nice little child's pose. So sitting those hips all the way back, bum towards the heels, and reaching those arms forward, forward, forward. Your forehead might come to the floor, but I want you to start making this maybe a little bit more active if that's what you need, by creeping those fingers forward and then sending the bum back, sinking in and settling in. Just start to become aware and notice your breath. So a big breath in through the nose, nice and calming. Long inhale. And then a big exhale out of the mouth. And letting go of tension, of any kind of stress. And just really arrive right on your mat. Good. Let's do 2 more rounds of breath in your own time, but with a long inhalation and a long exhalation. Upper body expands, the shoulders stretch, and then let it all go. Finding depth. 1 more time, inhale. And big breath out, exhale. Gently walk one hand over to the left side of the mat. So right arm on top of left, and feeling really heavy through that right hip as you reach the right arm across, across, across. So there's that push-pull again. Knowing when to push and knowing when to pull. It's going to be the theme of the class as we go through this. Take an inhale and let it go. And walking those hands through center across to the other side. Let's do the same thing. Left hand comes on top of right. Again, getting heavy through that left hip and just moving like you, okay? So just doing what your body needs at this point in time. Round of breath. Come back through center. Let's make your way into a 4-point kneel for a little bit of a cat-cow, a little bit of mobilization through the spine. So those knees come under the hips, the hands are underneath the shoulders. Dipping the belly down, inhale, looking forward. Now I'm quite tight through my upper back. I've been doing a lot of upper body work. So I feel like this is going to be a really great stretch. Let's turn that the other way. A really nice way just to warm up and mobilize through the spine. Now, even when you're pushing away from the mat, I want you to think about pulling that belly button in, really doming through the spine and finding that stretch through the upper back as well. Reversing that, dip the belly down, inhale, open up those collarbones, elbow creases will face forward. Good, and reverse, tuck the tail in. Press yourself towards the sky, rounding and doming through the upper back, big stretch. 1 more time, inhale. And exhale. Really nice. Making sure that those shoulders are stacked over those wrists. Let's step 1 foot back, have a little stretch out through the calf, little pressure, and then bring the other foot to meet. There we go. So you're in your nice high plank position. Feel free to keep those knees connected to the ground. Otherwise, just find a little push forward and back. Really flexing and opening up through your wrists here. Again, we've got that strong position where our elbow creases are forward, our gaze is down, so the spine is long. And we'll come to stillness. Slowly lower yourself down to your belly, bending those elbows in, keep them tucked inside to the close to your body. And then gently, once you make your way to the ground, untuck those toes. I want you to send your arms back down towards your hips. Good, and almost reach back towards your toes. Good. Take a big breath in. And then on your exhale, see if you can lift up and find a gentle little back bend. Just really arching through the top of that back. Extend the arms long towards the feet. Really opening up through the front of the body. Exhale, lower down. Let's come all the way back up. Inhale, lift. And exhale to lower. One more time. Inhale, lift it all the way up. Exhale down. So nice. Bring those hands beside the chest. Tuck the toes. Now knees can stay connected, or we can engage the legs, lift them up. Send yourself all the way up into your high plank. Spike your hips towards the sky. Let's meet in downward facing dog. First one for the day, so let's be kind and pedal out those feet, giving the legs a nice little stretch. Just becoming aware of how these hamstrings feel now, how your upper body feels now. And just noticing and becoming aware of whether you're going to make this class a little fiery or whether you're going to just step it back and enjoy the stretch. Bring those feet together, extending the knees. Good. Careful not to lock them out. Press your hands firmly into the mat. Good. Pull the belly button in. Maybe lift the hips a little higher and lower the heels down towards the floor. Gorgeous. Lift your right leg all the way up on a big breath in. And exhale, shift forward, knee to nose. Lovely. Inhale it, send it all the way back up. Exhale, bring it forward. Moving like you. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step it forward. Foot between the hands. Really nice. We're going to go for a closed twist here. So leaving one hand down to the ground. Going to extend that right arm up. Twist towards that front bent knee. And reach your hand towards the sky. Good. Inhale for a little bit more length. And exhale to rinse through the spine. Beautiful work. Bring that hand back down to frame that front foot. Let's sweep both hands forward and up. High runner's lunge. Tucking that tailbone in and finding an opening through your hip flexor. Inhale to reach up. And exhale to sink down. Enjoying the feeling that the engagement in that back leg is bringing, okay? So really think about lifting that quad up as you deepen through your front leg. Beautiful right angle if you can. Relaxing the upper body and the face. Remembering to breathe. What your body needs is oxygen. And maybe if you want to, you can find a little bit more depth. Reach up, look up, inhale. Warrior two on your exhale. Extend the arms out nice and long. Keep that deep bend in the front knee. The back foot parallel to the back end of your mat. So nice. I want you to sink a little lower, opening up through your inner thighs. We're going to flip that front palm, but we're not going to exalt. We're going to straighten that front leg, bring the hands to prayer overhead. Good. Exhale, send it back, warrior two. Starting to find some movement in the legs. Inhale, come all the way up. Little snap, crackle, pop of my hip there. Exhale, bring it down. Let's go one more time. Inhale. Are you finding a little bit more depth? Or are you keeping it shallow because your body needs to pull back a little bit here? Good. Staying where you are. We're going to reach forward, and let your forearm find your thigh, okay? I don't want you to collapse into it. I want it to be a gentle touch that if I could ask you to lift your forearm up, you could. All right. Keeping the bend in the knee. Let's reach that arm all the way up. So beautiful. Inhale, think length. Exhale, maybe twisting your chest towards the sky a little more. Trying not to lose that depth in the front leg. Make your way back to warrior two. Stay low. Flip your front palm, reach forward, exalt your warrior, take it all the way to the top. Nice little stretch through the side waist. Cartwheel those hands down to frame the front foot. Let's step it all the way back to your high plank. Now we're going to move through a gentle flow here. So you're going to lower your chest either halfway down, knees can connect to the mat. Inhale, upward facing, good. Open up those collarbones. Roll over the feet, lift the hips towards the sky, make your way to your downward facing dog. Little pedal out of the feet. Just noticing the difference between one side and the other, not passing any judgment on what your body feels like today. We're going to do the other side here. Let's just sit up strongly. Press your hands into the mat. Good. Elbow creases forward. Maybe pulling the belly button in and lifting the hips a little higher. Take an inhale. And lower the heels on the exhale. Really strong position. Good. Left leg lift. Breath in. Exhale, knee to nose. Find your high, low runner's lunge. I was going to say high runner's lunge. Low runner's lunge. This time, keeping the right hand connected down. Let's twist towards that bent knee. Reaching it up, reaching it up. Don't forget about the engagement in your back leg here. I don't want that to be bent. Lift it up. Good. Then find the bend in the front. Big twist open. Rinse out through that spine. Gorgeous work. Let's twist and spin this hand all the way down. Then lift yourself up to your high runner's lunge. Ooh, nice and strong. Beautiful. Inhale, think reaching tall. And exhale, sink a little lower. A gorgeous opening on the other side now. Really think about that engagement and pull the belly button in. Good. Breath in. Warrior two. Breath out. Shift and shuffle, make your adjustments. Thinking about that deep bend in the front knee, opening up through the inner thighs on the other side. Zip up through your midline, keeping that strong as you extend your hands out towards opposite sides of the room. And maybe just picking up the arch of the back foot there so that you've got really nice amount of tension in that back leg. Nice work. Now we're going to flip that front palm. We reach it forward, straighten the front leg, catch a prayer overhead. Lovely. Exhale, take it down. Warrior two. Inhale up. Exhale, find your depth, whatever that means for you today. Good. Lift it up. Take it down. Hold it down on this round. Good. Checking with your alignment. How deep is that bend in your front knee? Is the back leg engaged? Can you extend the arms a little longer? Maybe relaxing through the upper body a little. Good. Let's reach it forward. Find a little side angle here. So forearm gently rests on that upper thigh as you reach one arm up towards the sky. Nice work. Can you reach up a little more on your next breath in? Maybe open, open, open on the breath out. Hold on to it here. Let the fire build. Gently make your way to warrior two. Keep the bend. You got it. Let's exalt the warrior. Reach it forward. Take the hand all the way up towards the sky. So nice. Cartwheel down. Frame the front foot. Step it back. Your version of a flow, okay? So nice squeeze of the peach. Tap the tailbone in as you lower halfway down, elbows in. Inhale to upward facing. Good. Try and keep those thighs lifted if that's where you're at. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful work. All right, let's move a little quicker this time. Let's right leg lift, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Left hand stays down. Right arm lifts towards the sky. Good. Inhale. Exhale to open. Maybe you take your hand behind your back this time. Nice little twist. Bring that hand all the way down. Sweep the arms forward on breath in. And exhale, sink it down. Inhale to reach up. Warrior two on your exhale, keeping it nice and low in that front leg. Straighten the front leg, lift up. Exhale, get low. That's the way. Nice work. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Ooh, find the depth. 1 more time, big reach. Exhale, take it low. Reach forward for your side angle, and then maybe that forearm finds the knee. I did that a little bit backwards then. Reach the top arm up, and if it's there for you, maybe this time you want to take it behind your back for a little bit of a half bind. Your hand might find the inner thigh as you twist your chest towards the sky. Really nice. Remember how I said we've got a lot of core control here. If you can and you'd like to, you can reach this top arm forward, or bottom arm forward, sorry. Nice. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Flip the front palm, reach for the sky, exalt your warrior. That's the way. Cartwheel the hands down. You know where we're going. Your turn for a flow, your version. Maybe you keep that back leg lifted this time for a three-legged flow. Lower all the way down, upward facing. Open those collarbones, roll the shoulders back. Downward facing dog is where we go. So nice. Other side. Left leg lift, inhale. Knee towards the nose. Good. Plant that hand down, twist close towards the knee. And then maybe you take that top arm around for a little bit of a bind. Opening right up through the upper body. Hand comes back. Sweep them forward. High crescent lunge. Breath in, reach tall. Breath out, sink low. Nice one. Inhale, reach. Warrior two, exhale. Take the hands up and overhead. Exhale, get low. Ooh, finding that depth in those inner thighs. It feels so different to our first time. Embrace it. Find that movement, that fluidity. We're coming down, we're holding on this one. Moving into our side angle. So forearm down, top arm goes up. And then find that length and lift through the center body. Good. If you did so on the other side, let's take that half bind. Top arm comes around. Maybe it just connects to your inner thigh. This bottom arm here, maybe it stays gently resting or you're reaching it out in front. Good. Keep your depth and breathe. Let the breath calm you down. Gently make your way to warrior two. Let's exalt your warrior by flipping that front palm and taking it to the sky as you reach tall. Stretch that side body. Cartwheel the hands down. Frame the front foot. There we go. Step it back. Three-legged or both feet down. You move through your chaturanga into upward facing. Make your way to downward facing dog. Let's walk those feet to the front of the mat. So gently bending the knees as much or as little as you like, finding your forward fold. Gorgeous. And then just take a nice little halfway lift, flat back. Lovely. And then exhale, forward fold. Bring the chest down towards the thighs. Just interlace opposite hands to elbow and let the upper body hang heavy. Letting gravity help you out. And then maybe just a gentle rock from side to side to stretch through the upper back, the side body, coming all the way to center and maybe a little nod of the head, yes. A little shake of the head, no. Letting it all loosen out. Untangle your hands from your elbows, fingers come down. Let's take a nice little halfway lift. Good, and then a gentle roll all the way to the top. Finishing off with a shoulder roll at the top. Okay, we're gonna come down into a little chair pose here. So just taking your feet outside of hip distance, it's a little bit wider. Actually, no, I'm going to change that. Step the feet in. So we're going to bring the feet together, big toes to touch. Let's sweep the arms up and over and then find your chair pose. So sinking the bum back and down. Careful not to arch through the back. I want you to tuck the tail in, length through the spine as you sit low, low, low. Reaching those arms forward, forward, forward. Can you sink a little lower? Bring your hands to your heart center. Lovely. And then we're gently going to twist towards knee. That's the way. Take opposite elbow to knee and find that little twist. Use the push on your knee and elbow to help twist you into this position and open up through your spine. Should feel pretty nice. Good. Can you sink your butt a little lower? Just finding your awareness, doing what feels good for you today. We're going to keep that connection between elbow and knee. Turn your gaze down towards the ground, look at your feet. All right, we're gently going to lift one leg, send it all the way back. Twisted lunge. Find your twist. Engage the back leg to help you. And then calm everything down with your breath. Letting it build. Now, if you need to, back knee can come down. Remember, we can pull back where we need to. It's a lesson for life. We don't always have to push. Sometimes it's better to go with the flow. Listen to your body. Gently unhook your elbow from your knee. Come back into center. Good. Let's take the arms back behind us. Ooh, it's strong in that front leg. Beautiful work. Sweep the arms forward. High crescent lunge. Warrior two. we're going to flip that front palm. Let's reverse it. Exalt your warrior all the way up. Calm things down with your breath if it's getting noisy. Cartwheel the hands down. Take your version of a flow. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Find that nice upward facing, downward facing dog. Look forward, step, hop or jump to the top of your mat. That's the way. And then take a nice little halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Sweep the arms up and around, root to rise. Come all the way to the top and make your way back into your chair pose. So to bring those feet together, send the butt back and down. Tail is tucked in, belly button's pulled in. And try and get your biceps up around those ears, finding your shoulder mobility. So I said I'm pretty tight in my upper back. I've been doing a lot of heavy back work. So this is feeling really, really good for me. Inhale, exhale, sink. Hands to center, then gently twist over to the opposite side this time. So elbow to knee, find the depth, hook them together if you can, and really try and release that upper back by pressing the knee and elbow together. Ooh, I'm starting to get a bit sweaty. It's getting hot. Nice. Inhale. A little compression of the twist of those organs in the midline is really, really good. We're decompressing and there's limited blood flow. And then when we release, they get lots of fresh oxygenated blood. All right, turn your gaze towards the ground. I want you to step 1 foot back, gently, slowly, embrace your wobbles, whatever's happening in your body today, and see if you can keep that nice twist. I have a big smile on my face. I know you guys can't see it, but I'm just laughing at my legs today. They are a little bit sore from the past few weeks' workouts. All right, inhale, think length. Exhale, twist. Nice. Let's turn all the way back to center. Find your high crescent lunge. Feeling that heat build in that quad, yes? Ooh, inhale. Warrior 2 on the exhale. It's not quite a relief yet. Let's flip that front palm, exalt your warrior, reach tall. Lovely. Make your way through your version of the flow. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Oh, legs 11. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. So nice. Let's drop the knees down for a child's pose, taking them wide. Send the butt back. Reach the arms forward just like we started. And just starting to notice the difference from what we started like to what we're winding down. We're not quite there yet. Beautiful. Nice work. My friends, we're going to roll all the way forward so that we end up on our belly, and we're going to move into a side plank position. So just taking your one arm, rolling towards me, we're going to make it parallel to the short end of our mat, and we're going to come into a side plank position. You've got a couple of options here. You can keep that bottom knee down and bent, and then as we lift the hips, we take the arm all the way up. That's your supported version. Otherwise, we're going to extend that leg long, hold here, and let's stack the feet on top of each other. Really, really nice. Really finding that lift through the side body. That's the way. Keep lifting and breathing, think length. Gently come all the way down. All right, that might have been enough for you. Otherwise, we're actually going to extend that arm long. All right, and we're going to turn our palm facing forward. We're going to come into a high side plank. So 3, 2, and 1. Press yourself up. That's the way, making sure shoulder is over the wrist. Remember, bottom knee can be down to support you. Otherwise, we lift up, we're holding up, find your side waist. Or if this doesn't feel good on your wrist, go back to the one before. Lift that top arm up. Now, if you're here and you want a little more, you can take that top leg up. Maybe place the toe or the foot above or below the knee. Find the lift. You're here for 3, 2, 1. Top arm comes down. Slowly rotate back. Gorgeous. Drop the knees down. Come down to your forearm. Let's make our way into supported side plank on the other side. So forearm down for the first one. Now you can either keep bottom knee bent and lift, or extend both legs. Making sure that you're in one long line, hips are stacked over the top of each other. Lift this top arm up. Nice, a little pre-warm up before we get into our side plank position. Good, keeping everything nice and strong, using your breath, calm you down. Remember, this too shall pass. Emotions pass through us unless we decide to hold on to them. Become aware of that and how different things make you feel, and know that with breath we can often release most things. Let's lower all the way down. Gorgeous. All right, so we're going to come up into that side plank position. Sorry, I have my back to you. Remember, turn your palm face forward, and when you're ready, lift up into your high side plank. Feet will stack over the top of each other. Get your balance. I'm just going to shift forward so that my shoulder is a little bit more over my wrist. Create a stronger position for the shoulder there. Then maybe you lift that top leg up. Find it's got to be above or below the knee, okay? Not on the knee. The knee doesn't like to bend in that direction. Lift up, hold up. You got 3, 2, and 1. Gently roll that chest down. You'll end up in your high plank position. Really nice. And then drop the knees down. Nice and wide. Find your child's pose. Big breath in. Big breath out. All right, just walk your hands into your body. We're going to come into a little bit of a calf and lower foot stretch. So what I want you to do is to take your hands forward and then just tuck the toes under. Then you're going to sink your bum back towards your heels. Now, this can get pretty painful, and even this might be enough for you. Otherwise, if you like, you can come all the way up, placing most of the weight on your heels. I want you to tuck your tail in and under so the spine is long and relaxed through the upper body. And just start to close down the eyes, maybe palms face up into a nice receiving position. And we're going to let that heat build throughout the bottom of the feet. Now, our feet carry us through life, and it's not often that we pay them a lot of attention and stretch them out. We can also just hold on to a lot of things within our muscles depending on what we're going through emotionally. So if this is feeling already really, really strong, try using your breath and become aware of what your body is asking of you. It might not be asking you to push through, it might be asking you for a little bit of rest, a little bit of relief. But just listen deep down to what your body actually wants, become aware of it. Body is constantly telling us things, and we often ignore them. Big breath in, big breath out. Gently turn your hands face down onto your thighs, walk them forward. Slowly take them in front of you and slowly untuck your toes and gently pitter-patter your feet onto your mat. Okay, it's pretty intense. You might feel like a little bit of a rush or a hot flush. Totally normal. We're going to cross the feet over each other and sink our butts back. We'll be in a nice little cross-legged position. You're going to reach the feet forward. So just walking yourself forward, you have enough room on your mat. Sit up nice and tall, arms outstretched. Belly button come in, let's find a nice little C curve. So bringing the hips and ribs together as you push the lower back out. We're slowly and gently going to lower ourselves all the way down. Nice and slow until you make it all the way down to the mat. I still managed not to make it onto my mat. There we go. Just shuffle forward. And then bending the knees, keeping the feet flat on the mat. We'll just come into a gentle back bend. So pressing your hands firmly into the mat, driving through your heels of your feet. Lift your hips up towards the sky. Now, if it's there for you, I want you to just roll your arms underneath your body and interlace your hands behind your back and finding this nice gentle back bend. Letting the inhale breath expand the chest, and the exhale, maybe you can find a little bit more space to move, a little bit more room. Again, becoming aware of what your body needs, and knowing if you need to come out of this early, it's a-okay. Inhale. Exhale. Unravel those hands and press them firmly into the ground, and slowly one vertebrae at a time roll all the way back. Step your feet out a little wider and knock the knees in together. Moving into the final posture of the class. We've got one more to go before we get there. A little bit of cosmic grounding. So keeping the knees knocked in towards each other, just lift your hands and place your palms towards the sky. Eyes are now closed down. Preparing for Shavasana, our final posture. Just starting to calm the body down with your breath. Noticing what's different, what's changed, your awareness. Feeling energy racing around your body, or maybe tension leaving your body. Slowly extend your legs long to the ground. Take your hands long as well. Take your feet as wide as your mat and turn your palms face up. Getting out any little wiggles or wriggles before you finally relax. Take a big calming breath in. And a beautiful breath out, releasing any tension that you're holding on to. You start to notice tension leaving your brow, unclenching your jaw. Your shoulders are melting into the mat with each exhalation. The rise and fall of your chest and belly with each breath. The hips loosening, knees gently bending, and the toes turned out. Just really gently taking one hand to your belly and one hand to your heart. Letting the movement of your breath just bring your awareness back to your beautiful body, your beautiful mind. And starting to realize how beautiful it can be and how altering of your state it can be when you move your body with awareness, listening to what your body really needs, finding the balance between pushing and pulling, and then how your body rewards you with this feeling of calm, openness, gently make your way up into your comfortable seat, keeping your eyes closed down, trying to move with as least effort as possible. Crossing over the legs and starting to lengthen through the spine, pulling the shoulders down away from your face, palms face up on your knees. Just taking a gentle moment of gratitude for yourself and becoming aware of your body and what it needed today, whether that was the push or the pull, or just simply awareness and moving your body to breath. Giving yourself 30 minutes to invest in yourself and your emotional bank account will be sure to pay off in a number of ways for the rest of the day or the rest of the night or even the rest of your week. Bring your hands to chest. In prayer position, bow your head in gratitude, fingertips to third eye. Think of one positive thought about your beautiful body, your beautiful mind, and your beautiful life. And seal that with one big breath in and one big breath out. The light in me sees the light in you, and I hope that you can take this with you for the rest of your day, your week, please do visit this practice whenever you need to. As I said, it can be a heavy and pushing kind of practice. You can just extend those long holds or get a little deeper into the positions, or you can pull back if you need something a little bit lighter as well. Okay, so it is a versatile class, this one, so just add it to your favorites, put it in your little like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you on the mat very, very soon, my beautiful friends. Thank you for joining me once again, and I will see you very, very soon.